In today's equity index futures markets, let's look at the NASDAQ futures as they're realizing some selling pressure here to start the week. We did see a couple of nice recovery days last week for the NASDAQ futures, but today we are seeing them giving up some ground, down about 65 basis points on the day, or just over 0.5%. Now that is well off the lows though, and so we're currently trading right around the 13,298 level on the futures market for the NASDAQ. And as I mentioned, still down on the session, but well off the lows. And looking at some of the factors contributing to why I think we did see some weakness here to start the week. Just the general themes in the market continue to be a struggle for the NASDAQ and the tech sector as a whole. We did see some significant selling pressure in some of those tech names, particularly like Tesla, and then even the stay-at-home trade like Peloton and things of that nature, realizing some selling pressure. But we're also seeing it also continue to evolve here in some of the other areas within the tech sector that's putting pressure on the NASDAQ, I believe. And when I look at the EV space, the electric vehicle space, that continues to struggle here now and has really for the better part of the last 6 weeks or so. We're also seeing cloud computing, interestingly enough, or some weakness there as we're seeing some of the names in that space continue to realize some selling pressure here over the last several weeks. So I think that's the shifting of the rotation trade that I've been speaking to here for the last several months continues to evolve and work its way through the market. And so when you look at the futures market as a whole, as I mentioned, NASDAQ futures were down, and they were down the most from a percentage standpoint today. The NASDAQ futures down about 65 basis points. We did see the S&P down about 25 basis points on the day, but again, well off the lows. The Dow futures finished down about 20 basis points, or just under 0.25%. Russell futures able to find positive territory here late in the session. So we did see the Russell futures actually finishing up on the session. So as you can tell by just the way those returns kind of fell out today for those futures markets, that once again, tech was under some pressure, and we did see the small caps benefiting from the trends here from a short-term perspective and pushing them positive on the day.